Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Meg Baldini here, coming at you with a very controversial subject. Now, this is something that I'm asked about on a regular basis, whether it's in real life or on different social media platforms, but it is many different questions regarding the fact that I have lip injections. Yes, it is true. The rumors are true. Now, this is, again, a controversial subject, so I have a few disclaimers before we jump into this video, but I'm just going to let you guys go get a snack because this might be a long one. Are we good? Alright, let's get into it. Now, before we jump ahead into this video, I have a few disclaimers that I think are important to mention. Number one, I don't support any form of bullying at all whatsoever, so if you leave a hateful comment, you will be blocked and I will remove your comment from the video. Again, no bullying is allowed on my channel. Number two, I'm not promoting any sort of cosmetic procedure. All I'm doing is offering you my opinion, my experience, and the information I know in order to help you make your own decisions. I feel like any sort of cosmetic procedure is a very intimate decision, and that's on you to decide if it's right for you, so I'm not promoting it, and I'm not suggesting not to do it either. That's not my decision to make for you. You're going to have to do that yourself. And the final disclaimer, before you comment down below that I was pretty before, don't bother doing it. I appreciate that you think so, but getting my lips done had nothing to do with me thinking I wasn't pretty before. It's just an area in which I wasn't happiest with, so if I could do something about it, then why the heck not? And that's what I decided to do. Alright, now that we have those disclaimers out of the way, I just want to quickly mention, don't forget to like this video and comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more. But we are going to move on to a little bit of a story time in regards to basically how I ended up getting to where I am today and having lip injections done. So I will try and be as detailed as possible without making this video 40 minutes long. But at the end of the video, I will also answer the top 8 questions I do receive. So if you're interested in lip injections, or you're just a voyeur and you want to learn a little bit more, or you're just curious, or you're just one of those haters just watching, then let's get into it. So it all started out when I was like at the gym one day. I was like on the treadmill watching YouTube videos, you know, like how you need something to help the time pass by. So I'm like watching this YouTube video and I'm like running, and it was that YouTube blogger Samantha, and I was watching one of her makeup tutorials and I saw a little thumbnail on the side that was from her as well, talking about lip injections, and I was like, click. So I was like running away on the treadmill and I was watching her video and she was talking about it. She's so scared of needles, so if you watch her video and you're really scared of needles, maybe that'll make you feel better. I wasn't scared at all, and I'm not scared at all of needles, so in regards to like, was I scared of getting lip injections, I wasn't at all. If you want to watch someone talk about it who was really scared about lip injections, then I'm going to tag her video down below as well, because her story was just like ridiculously obnoxious and funny. Basically, yeah, I watched her video. I was like working out, so once I was done cardio, I went and started lifting weights, and then I totally like stopped thinking about getting lip injections after that. It wasn't until a few months later that I watched a YouTube video from Jamie Genevieve talk about it, and this girl is like my goals, okay? I love her so much that I was like, she gets lip injections too? Why is this so common? I always thought it was like a more difficult procedure, a more expensive procedure, and you know, I knew Kylie Jenner was getting them, but it was like, it's Kylie Jenner and she's like a millionaire, whereas like these other bloggers, yeah, they make money, but they're not like filthy rich. So I was like, where was it that Samantha went and got lip injections? So I went back and watched her video, and she went to somewhere called Cure Laser. It's on Main Street in Vancouver, British Columbia. And so I live in the Tri-City area, so getting to Cure Laser wasn't hard for me at all. So before I actually booked a consultation, I looked online at other clinics closer, ones in downtown Vancouver, and really tried to look up reviews for other doctors as well. But I just kept going back to the Cure Laser website because I was just like, you know what, it seems like a good place. It seems like it's got really good reviews. And so yeah, I booked a consultation, and I think it was like 3 weeks that I waited before I went for my first consultation, so I had a lot of time to think about it. Before I even went and met the doctor for my consultation, I was already trying to put it in my brain that I was like, Megan, you're going to sleep on it, you're going to think about it, you're not just going to like do the procedure on the spot. And the day came to my consultation, and I showed up for my appointment, and the office was really nice. The people in the office were really welcoming, and basically, yeah, I went into the room with the doctor, and he sat me down, and he was like, so what are we doing today? And I was like, well, I kind of wanted to talk about getting lip injections. And he was like, okay, well, what type of questions do you have? And I kind of went over the common questions that I myself had as well. And he basically was very honest with me. He said, Megan, I can't give you someone else's lips. I can only give you your lips, but better. So the way that he talked about, making sure that I was happy with the results, that he was happy with the results, it really showed me that he cared more about maintaining his reputation and doing well in his procedures than actually just doing it for the money. Because I do know that there's so many clinics out there where these people are just injecting however much the patient wants without even caring about how they look when they leave. Which to me, it's like, if this doctor wants to maintain a good reputation, then obviously they're going to need to, care about what you look like when you leave. And, not only did he care about what I thought, he also cared about what he thought as well. So he knows what's best. He's doing this all the time. He's doing lip injections all the time on people, and he's getting rave reviews. Obviously, he's doing something right. All right, I know. I said I wasn't going to do it on my first consult, but I ended up saying to the doctor, I feel comfortable with going ahead and getting my lips done. How about we do it now? And he was like, no problem. I have the time. And basically, he was like, well, how much do you want to get? And I told him my budget, and then I told him, you recommend how much you think I should get. And he told me we can go anywhere from half a syringe to 3/4 of a syringe and see how that looks. And then obviously in a week from now you can come back and we can take a look at how you healed and see if there's any areas we need to touch up. So basically I went ahead with that. What he does is he takes a numbing agent and he numbs your lips. And it's such a painless, quick procedure that if anybody's concerned about like, oh my God, does it hurt like crazy? Like, it's just slight discomfort. It's not bad at all because the numbing agent is so powerful that like your entire inside of your mouth is numb, your lower jawline is numb, your lips are numb, your lips feel like super big because they feel numb, that you feel like your lips look like they're up here, but they don't. It's just because they're super numb. You don't really have any control over them. But it's such a painless procedure. He takes a before picture, he takes an after picture, and he puts them in a collage for you and texts it to you before you leave. So I thought that's really cool too because he really likes to kind of show you the results on the spot. Something I find really important to mention was when I went out to pay, I was paying with the card, and so she handed me the machine, and the machine had a tip option. Now in this clinic there are ladies doing like facials and laser hair removal and other types of cosmetic procedures that are non-invasive that don't require a doctor. So the receptionist was like, no, Megan, you don't have to tip the doctor. Like, you don't tip the doctor. He doesn't like to be tipped. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I would have probably tipped the doctor like $25 or $30. And so I thought it was really cool that the receptionist was like, don't tip the doctor. Because to me, I feel like this doctor could be making so much more money just off of tips every day, but he's not, because he's not just in it for the money. And I think that's so important to like find a doctor who's doing it, because like obviously everybody's doing their job because they need to make money for a living, but find a doctor that's just not in it for just every single penny. It's so important to me. Just a quick shout out to Dr. Kumar Shivdasani. He is an emergency room doctor as well at Vancouver General. He's got over 25 years of experience. He is also the owner at Cure Laser, so he's such a experienced, well-rounded doctor that I really highly recommend that if you guys are in the market for a new cosmetic doctor, then definitely check him out at Cure Laser. However, doctor, if you're watching this, you better not get too busy for me. So that was my experience with Cure Laser. Now, the first time I got lip injections was at the end of May, and I went back a week later for touch-up / a checkup appointment with the doctor. And then since then, I've gone back for top-up on my upper lip because for whatever reason, my upper lip doesn't want to hold the volume as long as my bottom lip. My upper lip just wants to be a sad bean for the rest of its life, and I'm not going to let that happen. Okay, now that story time is out of the way, let's just go through this list. Number 1 is how much does it cost? Now let me just throw it out there, you get what you pay for. So if you are looking for lip injections on a budget, let me just say, good luck. Don't do it. So yeah, how much does it cost? At Cure Laser, it's approximately $600 for a full syringe, but obviously not everybody needs a full syringe. And of course, other clinics have different pricing, so my best recommendation is to just get in touch with them and ask them that question. So the second commonly asked question is, where do I get them done? Now I know I already answered this question, but I'll answer it here again. I go to Cure Laser. It's on Main Street in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I see Dr. Kumar Shivdasani. Number 3 is, how long does it take to heal? Now for me, I did bruise and I did swell. Those are very common, side effects from getting lip injections. It's nothing to worry about. I got mine done on a Friday, and by Monday I was back at work and nobody even knew what happened. The fourth common question is, what type of filler do I get? Now, I get Juvederm, that's hyaluronic acid. I know that there's another filler on the market called Restylane, but again, I haven't gotten that. I get hyaluronic acid, so I will leave a link down below to a WebMD information page that kind of gives you the breakdown of what hyaluronic acid is, because I'm not a scientist and I'm not a doctor. So check that out if you want to know what hyaluronic acid is. 5 was, did I have any side effects? Now, I did quickly mention I did bruise and I did swell. Those are very common, but I haven't had any real side effects other than that. Number 6 was, did it hurt? Now, I did kind of mention this earlier. You are numbed all over, so it was so painless and there was very little discomfort. So I would say if you can't handle lip injections, you have a lot of scary things about to happen in your life, because stubbing your toe is like 1,000 times worse than getting lip injections. The 7th question is, how long does it last? Now, this does vary from person to person. It is anywhere from 6 months to a year. However, everybody's different. I did have to go back a lot sooner than 6 months to touch up my upper lip, because I did find that my upper lip was losing volume a lot quicker than I wanted to. So again, it does vary from person to person, but apparently the longer you continue to get lip injections, the longer the product lasts in your body. So hopefully soon my body will hit that 6-month mark where I don't have to get touch-ups. The last question I get asked a lot is, what did Sean think about it? Now, for those of you who don't know who Sean is, he's my fiance. He was super supportive. He knows that any type of decision I make, I usually do my research first, so it wasn't like I woke up one day on a whim and was like, guess what I'm doing today? He definitely knew that I had booked a consultation. It was going to take a couple weeks before I could even see the doctor. So in regards to what he thought about it, he was super supportive. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you have any questions that I didn't get to in this video, don't forget to leave those down below. Also, don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel, but I hope to see you guys on the next one.